It was just like at the top, such a cute cover, love that. But then at the bottom we have a man. Why would you put a man here? I don't know if kids read about murder, they probably shouldn't. I feel like I am a good person to do this video because I'm not British or American, so you know, I'm not biased. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daisy and welcome to another book video. We are gonna be talking about books yet again, but today we have a bit of a different vibe because we are gonna be doing UK versus US book covers. I saw a couple of people do this video idea and I thought it was really fun, so today I am gonna do that as well. And so yeah, I prepared some book covers that we're gonna discuss and I'm gonna count the points, and at the end we'll see who's the winner. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's yap about books. So I'm gonna put obviously the covers on the screen, but I have my computer right here and I did a little presentation with the book covers. So yeah, we're gonna discuss that. Okay, first we have Lock Every Door, which I read that book recently. Okay, I like how on the US one it's pink. Obviously pink is one of my favorite colors ever. I like that it kind of shows, you know, the hotel and the person like going into the room. Although the person does kind of look like a ghost, which this book is not paranormal. There are no ghosts, but I do overall like the vibe. It's very like creepy and scary, so that works for a thriller. And as for the UK one, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite thing in the world, and I'm trying to think if there's like any significance to like a person looking through the, what's it called, like the thing in the door, peephole, I think, I don't know, but I don't remember any scene with that, so I don't know. But in general, I think I do prefer the US one, mainly because of the pink, but I feel like it gives the vibe of the book. Yeah, if I saw it at the bookstore, I would definitely want to pick it up. And the UK one, I don't know, it's not bad, but it's just like nothing really that special about it. You know what I mean? Like, I probably wouldn't pay that much attention to it if I saw it in a bookstore. So yeah, with this one, I'm gonna go for the US. Okay, now the next one is A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. Now, I haven't read that book yet, but I do have it on my TBR, and I do have the American covers for this whole series actually. And okay, right, the thing with the UK one is that if we just cover the bottom, right, it's like very cute, very sweet, like the hearts, the Cupid guy, and you know, I like the blue background with the red hearts. But then you look at the bottom and there is a man. And why? See, like, it was just like at the top, such a cute cover, love that. But then at the bottom we have a man. Why would you put a man here? I feel like that does kind of ruin it. I mean, like, genuinely, if there wasn't a man there, I would love that cover. But since he is there, that's kind of throwing me off. So overall, you know, it's pretty good, but it's definitely not perfect. The US one, I think it's giving kind of like summery vibe, which I don't know if this book is summer because I haven't read it yet. But yeah, I like the little arrows with the hearts. That's very cool. I don't know, I haven't read it, so I can't tell you if like the palm leaves, I guess, if they have anything to do with the story. But yeah, I like how the title is written as well, so I think I am gonna have to go with the US one. But you know what, genuinely, if there wasn't a man on the UK one, I maybe would have chosen that one because it is really cute. But yeah, so I think this one also goes to the US. Okay, next up we have Normal People, which I actually am reading it currently, so this is very interesting. Now, I have the US cover. Now this one's actually pretty tough because like I like the green and blue on the US one. Like with the UK one, we have these two people just laying in like the sardine can, which I think that's kind of cool. And I also like the like orange on it, so this one's actually tough. I'm not sure which one I like, honestly. Like, I think I am slightly more leaning towards the UK one. It's because, I don't know, the sardines thing is kind of fun, and the US one is just like, I mean, it's cool, but like, I don't know, just kind of basic in a way. But I like that the people on the US one are kind of like as if someone drew them, so yeah, that's kind of cool. But I think I am gonna have to go with the UK one because, I don't know, it's just more fun, I guess. Although this book is not very fun, it's actually kind of sad, so I don't know, but I am gonna go with the UK one for this one, I think. So now next up we have also a book that I haven't read yet, but I do plan to read it very soon, and it is on my TBR, which is The Friendship Fling. Now I actually do like both of these covers. However, you know what the thing is, because I'm pretty sure that book takes place in London, and the US one, you know, obviously gives London. Like, we have Big Ben, you have like London Eye and all that stuff. It is in general very cute, but I don't think like the UK one is really giving London. Like, it's giving like kind of tropical island in a way, which is just, London is obviously, it is on an island, but not tropical. And so I don't know, it is very cute, but it's not really giving London. But I do like that, you know, next to the title we have this little check marks, as in like a bucket list, because I think there is a bucket list in that books, so that is very cool. I do think I prefer the US one because overall, like the little Polaroids, all these little pictures and the colors, how they're like very pastel-y. Yeah, I do really like that. And obviously I love London so much, so this little theme of London, yeah, I am a fan of that. So yeah, I do like both of them, but I think I'm gonna go with the US one, and it's actually also the one I have. So, but both of them are really cute, but the US one, I am obsessed with it, honestly. Like, it's so cute. So yeah, and I'm excited to read this book soon and see if it's as cute as the cover. So yeah, I will let you know when I do so, but this point goes to the US. Okay, now we have a book that I have read, which is Caraval. Now, okay, I have the American covers, and the thing I like about them, they're very whimsical, which, you know, this book is very whimsical and magical and very fun. And I like how the like red and the blue details are like, I think, kind of like glittery on the cover, which is a very cool detail. And on both of them actually it says, remember it's only a game, which is a thing that like a theme in that book, so I do like that. I don't know, I think the UK one is kind of less magical. I mean it's just kind of boring. It's like I don't know, we have this little like circus, I guess, going on, which that's kind of cool, but I don't know, there's just nothing that special about it, which like the US one really made me want to pick up the book, and it does, I feel like, give the vibe of the book. And now the UK one, I don't know, it's just like kind of like boring. Like there's not that much going on. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the US with this one as well. And I'm gonna give you a spoiler, the US was winning so far. So yeah, is the UK gonna make a comeback? I guess we will see. By the same author, we have Once Upon a Broken Heart, which this one I haven't read yet, this series, this trilogy. But okay, now this I think is a clear winner because I mean, I like both of them, and I do have the American ones. However, I think I do prefer the UK ones just because it's like so whimsical. I love the pink, and there's so many like little details, like at the feet of one of the knights, and we have an apple, which I've heard that's like kind of significant to that story, I think, to like Jax, who did appear in Caraval, so that's how I know like who he is. And also at the top we have these two foxes, which I think that's also kind of does have significance to the story, so I love that. And just in general, it's so whimsical, so magical. I love it so fucking much, and I kind of wish I've gotten that one instead, but oh well. Like, I don't hate the US ones, they're definitely also cute, like they're fine, they're nice, but just in comparison to the UK one, they're just kind of like mid. Like there's not that much going on, which is, you know, okay, but it just like, if I saw both at the bookstore, I think I would be more eager to pick up the UK one. So yeah, this one actually goes to the UK, but I do like both of them, but it's just like the UK one is so fun. Like, I honestly love it so much. So yeah, this one goes to the UK. Okay, now we have Daisy Jones and the Six, which is honestly one of my favorite books ever. Now, okay, I do have the US one, and the thing I like about it is it has kind of like a vintagey vibe, which this book does take place in like the 70s or 80s, and so that makes sense. And I like the picture of this girl kind of looks like it could be in the front of a magazine, so I do really like that because obviously it's about famous like rock bands. So yeah, I do really like it. And the UK one, I don't know, I feel like it's not bad. It's just like, I like the palm trees and the kind of like water on the cover because it does give like California vibes, and it does mostly take place in California, so I do like that. Yeah, I think the girl on the US cover is giving more rockstar than the one on the UK one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the US ones because, I don't know, the vintage kind of look did really get me. And yeah, the UK one, it's fine, but it's like nothing that special. I feel like the US one is like more cooler. But yeah, so this one also I think goes to the US. Now we have also one of my favorite books ever, which is Beach Read. Now, okay, obviously the US one is a classic. Like, I love that it's yellow, I love like the patterns on their towels, and I love that they both have books, and like the fact that a novel is written like on her hat. I do really like that, and just in general it does give Beach Read vibes, and it's very cute and aesthetic. Now the UK one, honestly, I'm not a fan, and I don't know, like it's not bad. Like, I like that it's like at a beach, and then there's one person laying there and the other one is swimming, and there's also a book here, which that's cool. And I don't know, the sky is nice, I guess, but it's just like, I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, and it also really pales in comparison to the US ones, which is one of my favorite covers ever. Like, I love it so much, it's so cute. And also in the US one, at the spine, there's also like a cute pattern, so I do love that. But I don't know, the UK one, it's just something about it that is like not my favorite. Like, it's not horrible, it's just like, I don't know, kind of mid. So yeah, this one definitely goes to the US one because, oh my god, it's actually so freaking cute. So yeah. Okay, now we have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Sweeney. Now this is a thriller that I read like I think last year, and this one's actually kind of tough. I'm not sure which one I prefer because the US one, I do like it, but like I look at it and I feel cold, which I guess that does make sense because I think there was like a snowstorm and there is like a house on the cover, and it is kind of like how I pictured the house in the book. So I do like that, and like the contrast of the snow and the like red letters. I think that's really cool. And the UK one, I do also kind of like it. Like I like the dark background. It's giving kind of ominous vibes. But I'm trying to think if there is any significance to the paper people on the cover, but like honestly I don't remember, but like I don't think so. Like I do like it, like it's very thrillery and it does kind of give scary vibes, but I don't know, honestly this one is tough. I'm not sure. I mean, I think I am gonna go with the US one because it does very much represent the vibe of the book very well. Yeah, this one is very close. Like if you ask me tomorrow I might have a different answer, but for now I think I do prefer the US one. So yeah, but I truly like, I look at it and I feel cold, so and it's the middle of summer, so yeah, anyway, but that point goes to the US. Okay, now next up we have the Inheritance games. Now this one I have read, and the UK one, it just I don't know, it's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I like that there's like this girl at the front and like the 4 guys, like the 4 brothers from the book. That's cool. And I guess the background is like the house that they're in, but like honestly I imagine it completely differently, but that's like a me problem. But like, and in general, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Like it's whatever, but the US one is very cool. Like I love the green, and there's so many like little details on it. And it also says she came from nothing, they have everything, let the games begin. Like, okay, that definitely would make me want to pick that book up if I saw it at the bookstore, and I would definitely be more intrigued if I saw the US one than the UK one. So this one, I am definitely gonna go with the US because I don't know, the UK one, I'm just not a fan. Like, it's not horrible, it's just like, I don't know, like the US one is just honestly so much better. So, and big fan of the green. So, and also like that it's kind of like looks kind of 3D, like that's very cool actually. So yeah, this one goes to the US. Okay, now we have Flawless by Elsie Silver. Now this is the first book in my like one of my favorite series ever, which is Chestnut Springs. Now this one I do have the US covers, and I think they're like the indie published ones, so they're very OG, and I'm glad I have them. But now I look at the UK ones, I'm like, honestly they're very cool. On the US ones I like that like the edges kind of give like vintage vibe, maybe slightly like burnt as well, but like the skull in the middle, it is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I like that this whole picture is in like a mirror, which I don't think like a mirror has anything to do with the story, but that's kind of cool. And I also like the font that the title is written in, so that's cool. But the UK one is honestly so cute, like the color on it, I do think it's very cute. We also have a skull there, but this one is pink and it's not as scary, so that's cool. I like the little rose, and also I like how the background is not just like a plain pink, it does have a bit of texture. So I think I am happy I have the like indie US ones because they're so OG, but I think now I would say I do prefer the UK ones. Like they're very aesthetic and very cute. So yeah, I think this one actually goes to the UK. Both of these I also like both. So yeah, but I'm gonna give this point to the UK. So yeah. Now we have Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. They're both cartoon covers, which I am a fan of. On both of them we have these little paper planes, which is very cute, and we have the same characters. I think I do prefer like the red on the cover than the yellow. Actually, is it yellow or green? I guess it's kind of like a lime. So yeah, but I do think I prefer the red. But like the font that the title is written in, I think I do like the UK one better. But the thing that really sold me on this one is the dog on the US ones. Like it's so fucking cute, and this dog is a big part of the story, so I like they put it here. I do like both of them, but I think I'm gonna go with the US one mostly because of the dog. Like it really did convince me to pick this one. But I do like them both. It's just like, it's a dog, man, it's the dog, and it's also the one I have. So yeah, but in general I think both of them are really cute. And I also like that you can see Jacob's colorful socks, which that was a part of the story, how he like wears colorful socks for his nieces and nephews. So yeah, that is very cute. But I love the dog on the cover, and it's also, what's this breed called? Bernese Mountain Dog, which is my dream breed of dog. And so yeah, that is very cool. So I'm gonna go with the US one. Now we have the first book in my favorite series ever, which is Boys of Tom, and we have Biting 13. Now this one is very hard because I do like both of them. I have well, for the first 4 I have the like indie published one, which are completely different, but Taming 7 and Releasing 10, I have the American covers. I like the colors on the American ones. I think I do prefer the UK ones because there's just more going on. I like that the background is like ripped up pieces of a book page, I guess, and I like that it's red, and also the yellow broken heart. It does make sense because this book is very heartbreaking, and so I like the color combination of red and yellow, and it also does remind me more of the indie published one because they are kind of like yellowish, orangey. I don't really like them both, but I think I'm gonna go with the UK one. But this one is kind of a hard choice. Yeah, let's give it to the UK. Now we have a book that I haven't read yet, and it's been on my TBR for the longest time, but I'm kind of scared to read it because, okay, it's The Song of Achilles. And listen, I don't know like much about Greek mythology, and it's obviously about Greek mythology, and I don't know if like I should have some knowledge before reading it or if it will be explained well. I don't know. I'm kind of scared I'm gonna be really confused, but I do want to read it one day because I heard that it has very beautiful writing, very poetic, and also because I heard it's so like poetic and beautifully written, I do think the UK one matches that vibe more because I don't know, I like the bow, I like the ombre kind of blue in the background. That's really cool, and I feel like that does match the vibe. And as for the US ones, I don't know, it's like we have a helmet, which this cover doesn't really give poetic. I have the US one and I'm honestly kind of regretting it. Like, it's not bad, but it's just like I don't know. Like, it doesn't give... Okay, I haven't read it, obviously, but what I heard the vibe of the book is, like, it doesn't really give that, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the UK ones because I do really like it. The bow at the front, and I don't know if it's intentional, but it looks like a heart, so that's really cool. But yeah, if I saw the US ones in a bookstore, I probably wouldn't be that interested. And the UK one, I would probably be more eager to pick up that one. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of regretting that I have the US ones. Like, it's fine, but it's like, I don't know, the UK one is better, I think. So yeah, this one goes to the UK. Okay, now actually we have the last one, which is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I really love this trilogy, like it's one of my favorites ever. So on both of these we have this red thread going on, which is very cool. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the UK one kind of gives like children's book vibe, which this is YA, but this is like giving like children's book. And I feel like the US one looks more serious, kind of, and I like the gray background. I like that we have the little fingerprints. That's very cool. And like how the title is written on these little pieces of paper. I think that's really cool, and they're also connected by the red thread. Yeah, I do really like it. And the UK one, I like that we have these little like pins. Obviously when you make like a board trying to solve a murder, like you pin stuff with little pins, so I do like that little detail. I don't know, it's just not my favorite thing ever. Like, I love the US one, and the UK one is just like whatever. Honestly, if I saw it, I probably would be like, okay, that should be in children's section. Actually, I don't know if it should, because murder, I don't know if kids read about murder. They probably shouldn't. But yeah, so I am gonna go with the US ones because I really like them. And the UK ones, I mean, they're not horrible. It's just like nothing crazy, didn't knock my socks off. So yeah, I am gonna go with the US for this one. Okay, now I counted the score and we have a clear winner. You know what? I feel like I am a good person to do this video because I'm not British or American, so you know, I'm not biased. I'm gonna announce the winner now. So the UK got 5 points and the US got 10. So yay, congrats to the US for winning this little contest of mine. But yeah, I am kind of shocked how big the difference is. Like that's kind of crazy, but the US won. And that does kind of make sense because a lot of the covers I have are the American ones because, I don't know, I guess they're just cuter. Actually, I'm kind of curious, like, why we have different covers for America and for the UK? Like, I wonder what's that about? I guess, like, different publishing companies, but, like, it's kind of confusing because sometimes they just have the same cover and sometimes they don't. So, I don't know what that's about. If you know, you can let me know in the comments. But, yeah, that's actually very interesting. But, yeah, the US won, so congrats, I guess. Good job. And so yeah, this was actually very fun. If you want to, I can do a second part to this video. You can let me know in the comment. For now, thank you for hanging out. I had so much fun. I hope you did too. You can like, subscribe to all of that. Maybe even leave a comment. And I guess I will see you in my other videos. If you decide to come back, you can check the other ones on my channel or stick around and see what other shenanigans I come up with in the future. For now, this is it. I hope you have a nice day or night or whatever you're watching this. And yeah, I guess I will see you another time. So bye, love ya, see you.